Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 105 leFH18B2, the French Tier 5 premium SPG that most people know as a leFH, a leaf blower, or a leHEPA. This one is located on the south spawn of Serene Coast under the command of Appa561 of OLIMP. Well, this took part during one of Appa's streams very recently. You can see he's got a heavily marked or decorated 105 leFH. We know it as Fifi La Pew Pew. That was the name given to this RT by a member of What Arty Noobs because it was French and because it pews a lot at the enemy. Anyway, it's a 105mm light field howitzer mounted on top of a Char B1. It's capable of doing 410 alpha, penetrating 53mm of armor, and it's got a very fast reload time. The standard reload 8.92 seconds. You can see that Appa's got it down to 7.22, and he got a direct hit on the T21, and it was a penetrating shot for 418. That's a high roll. Okay, so starts the game off well. He's actually changing to have a quick look over on the far side of the map at the moment because he spotted an M4A3E8, otherwise known as EZ8, over on this side of the battlefield. A lot of players don't know that the E8 bit actually refers to the horizontal volute suspension system. Yes, it's got the updated suspension system. Just a funny thing that effectively, you know, the numbers and names actually denote actually what the vehicle, which engine it has and what suspension system it has. But it's the bit that says M4 meant that it was of the specific brand or type of tank that the Americans produce. He got a direct hit on the T-3485M. You can see it was on the front plate area. Narrowly missed him on that one as well. The key about playing the PP is to let it dial in on the enemy. That was a direct hit. The T-34 took that one fair and square, no explosion. So he got a direct hit. He's had two big hits on that T-34. Okay, spotted a Hellcat. Now, these things don't have much in the way of armor. And although he's lost sight of it there, he fires at the bush, just in case he is hiding in the bush. No guarantee that he will be in that bush. He fires at the other bush, just in case he moves to that one. No. I think he's moved on from that position. We need our teammates to have a quick look. He fired and then pulled away afterwards. Okay, well, on this side of the battlefield, there's a Churchill, and there's a medium tank as well, which is the M4. There's the, oh, it's an AMX-1375 now as well. That's new. Now, the EZ8's pulled back, and if he stays there, he's going to take that shell. Yes, he did. 22 hit points, but it was a hit. So it proves that he is actually a creature of habit, that M4. And he gets another direct hit. Yes, he keeps going back to the same spot, and he's just making it very, very easy for Appa to know exactly where to put the shell to get the direct hit. Yeah, Appa's smart enough to work out exactly where he needs to put the shell to do the damage. And that M10 is backing up without actually thinking he's going in a straight line, which makes him able to do that. 389 hit points from a direct hit. And he's now out the game. Beautiful. Just how it should be done. Okay, got an OI appearing now. They are just huge pinatas for artists to play with. The OI experimental rounds out. Direct hit. 59 hit points of damage from that one. But he'll just go to work on this guy now and just pile in the shells. That was 207, and the OI goes down. So that was particularly successful. The enemy lost their Churchill down at the pass. The AMX-1375 is probably still there. Yes, there he is. Line up the shot, rounds out, looks very good indeed. It is 112. He's a one-shot, he's tracked. He's still there, and now he's about to die. And that was a near miss, but it still actually did enough splash damage to take the guy out the game. Appa's having a superb game so far. 2 kills. He's the lead scorer on his team with the T67. He just needs more targets to aim at now. You might say, why is he not aiming to the north? Well, some of these shells, these targets over here are almost at maximum range, and it does take a long while for the shell to actually get there. It's nearly 3 seconds delay on the shell arriving. So the target does have enough warning time to get out of the way before the shell arrives. Okay, IKV-90 does not have much in the way of armor. If he goes up onto that ridgeline to shoot, he's going to take a hit. He does. 155 hit points. The Type 64 goes down. I get that IKV is still there. And no, he misses him on this occasion. IKV's a very thin armor. No, he's not in the bush. Okay, we've got another enemy. Now the shell will be coming down almost on top of this Hellcat. He's letting it dial in, settle. That's it. Rounds out. Looks good. Engine deck. Just behind him. He's still there. Give it another go. Rounds out. And, well, he pulled out just in time. That long delay between shooting and the shell arriving actually saved that Hellcat's life, because he knew another shell was on the way in and he wasn't about to take it. So he just, as I would say, it's a British word, he buggered off. Okay, well, the Semervente's just got out of the game. He's back in the garage because he just got his marching orders from Appa's howitzer. And another enemy. Oh, he just missed out on getting another kill there. Okay, over on this side, you can see the IKV is on his last legs. He's only got 72 hit points, so one direct hit should be enough to take him out of the game, because it'll probably penetrate him. Appa's working on the basis that he's sitting behind that rock for cover. Can't see him, so instead, we're looking at that T-3485. Now, that's the one he hit before. And let's have a look. And can we see where the other shell hit? It looks like it hit the engine deck. And this one's hit the engine deck as well and penetrated him for 431. He's almost on his last legs, only 142. One good direct hit might take him out of the game. Well, that was a blind shot, so we can understand that. But let this one settle. Let it dial in. He's almost on his last legs. Pulls back. And he's gone. Oh, and even now they're Arty. Well, that's an FV304. They do tend to get close to the battle because they have to. Got a short range howitzer. Fires the round in at the spot where he thinks he's going to, and he gets him! That's a penetrating shot on the FV304. And can he get the other Arty to get a counter battery? Let's hope so. Okay, the Hellcat he fired at before. Remember, he actually got hits on the guy. Let's see if he can do it again. Oh, just before the shell arrived. In fact, actually, he didn't get hits on the Hellcat, but, well, he fired at the Hellcat. Now, unfortunately, that IKV is now outside our maximum range, so Appa's going to have to make tracks and move forward if he's going to get shots at the remaining enemy. There's only 3 of them left, an IKV, a Wolverine, and an AMX-13AM. Now, as far as we know, the Wolverine is a good player. He's supposed to be Super Unicum status. He has been damaged, and I don't think it was Appa who actually hit him, but he might be close enough now to get shots. There's the IKV. He goes down. I think the Wolverine's taken up a defensive posture in the tree line somewhere. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if he's in those trees there, because he's knocked them down in such a way they cover him from both directions. So Appa's firing rounds into the trees on the off chance that it'll upset him. Just in case he is there, we'll put a couple of rounds in there. Okay, nobody pulled out. Oh, now there's the AMX-13AM. He is within range. He just shotgunned and killed our MT-25, but he's gone to a bush, and Appa saw which bush it was. He fires in, he misses with his first shot. Now, can he get the second shot? Let's see if he's still there. Are you still there? No, he's dead now. That's counter battery. 5 kills for Appa. If he can get the last kill, the last enemy, the Wolverine, the Unicum, the Super Unicum actually, then he wins the game and he gets a Top Gun. He must be close to getting a high caliber because he's got 2,383 hit points of damage so far. There's only 3 left on our team to kill that Super Unicum. And Super Unicums can be difficult to kill sometimes because they've played the game so many times. They know how to get the best out of a bad situation. Yeah, they're saying in chat, not sure what's going on with the Wolverine. Well, I think they're talking about our Wolverine because he's not moving forward to try and find the enemy. Oh, no, he's being hit. He has been hit. So the Wolverine on the enemy team just hit him. So he must be close. He must be very close. He didn't spot him either. So I have the feeling the Wolverine, the enemy Wolverine, is in the tree line somewhere. So Appa may have been very close to getting direct hits on that Wolverine when he was firing into those bushes. No, they think he's actually over in A6. He's in the tree line, but behind the cap, and he just killed our Wolverine. But now he's going to come up against Appa. He thinks he's got the better because he's got 2 enemy Arty against him, a Super Unicum. But Appa has got the advantage on him because he's got better view range than the Wolverine. Okay, so he's going to go in and go Rambo and try and shotgun him at close range. He's found him! Okay, this is where he takes 1 round from the Wolverine. 76mm gun, but he hits him with a shot. Can we get the kill shot? This is for a Top Gun. Oh, we missed out on the Top Gun, but we win the game because the M44 got the kill that mattered in the end, and they won the game. Well, Appa561 may have missed out on getting that Top Gun, but boy, did he get a lot of medals in the game. He got an ace tanker out of that one, as well as a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. He ended up with 5, which is 1/3 of the enemy team, and 1 less than a Top Gun. He got a counter battery fire medal for taking out both enemy SPGs in the game, as well as a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. He got 10 in total. He got a Starks medal. In that game, he received at least 2 hits from the enemy, destroyed at least 2 enemy vehicles, and he was still alive at the end of the game, having suffered the loss of 2/3 of his hit points. And he got a Scores medal as well for doing more damage, exceeding 8 times the hit points for his own vehicle, a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game overall, and a Confederate as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. He really did play superbly. Look at this win rate, 9,348, which is Super Unicum and quite a bit more. As you saw, it's almost, well, it's about the same as the game which we just saw where Oxidor got his 3rd mark of excellence in the Crusader 5.5-inch SP. So incredible game by Appa. Let's have a look at the team score. He said miracles do happen. He got 2,880 hit points of damage in that game. The next highest scorer turned out to be the Wolverine on the enemy team. Then, yes, that Super Unicum, 1,840 went to him. And the 3rd highest damage was their IKB-90B with 1,716. When it came to kills, Appa got that one too. 5 kills to him. 3 kills went to the T-67 on his team and the Super Unicum Wolverine on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, he's got that one too. So he's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,161. He's the only player to get over 1,000 base in the game. The next highest scorer being the MT25, who got shotgunned by the enemy Arty. He got 787. And the 3rd highest base XP was the Type 64 on our team. And they were both in platoon, the MT25 and the Type. And he got 678 in that game. So very well done. Let's have a look at detail. 39 shots fired, so he didn't use up all his ammo. He still had 11 rounds left at the end of the game. 16 direct hits on the enemy, 5 penetrating shots and 17 splash. Damage of 2,808 hit points, of which 2,710 broke more than 300 meters. Yes, he did get a direct hit on the Wolverine, but he didn't kill it outright. But thankfully, that M44 was waiting for the opportunity to take out that M10, and he must have been dialing in from the moment that Appa saw him. And as soon as Appa's shot hit him and reduced his hit points enough, the M44 fired and it ended the game for them. It would have probably been Appa's game anyway, because I'm sure he would have killed him on the next shot. He just couldn't get the shell loaded quickly enough. He did receive 3 hits during that game. All 3 were penetrations. And yes, guess what? They all came from the same source, the Wolverine. He actually damaged 11 of the enemy, killed 5, and did 57 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, he earned 31,275 credits. Again, it's the consumables that reduced his profit. But he did get 25 bonds because he got a mission achievement and 4,180 experience points, as well as getting the mission achievement there as well. So a fantastic game there for Appa561 of OLIMP in the Fifi. A very good game. Sad about not getting the Top Gun. That would have been the icing or the cherry on the cake, you might say. But as it was, it turned out that he carried the team in that game. He did exceptionally well. And of course, when it came down to it at the end, he did what most tank players think that Arty players don't know what to do, he used his W key to go forward, find the enemy, and then kill them face to face if he had to. On this occasion, the other Arty got him for Appa, but boy, was that an interesting game. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And thank you for watching.